Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the Introvert. Today I want to give you my personal review on episode 10 of Kidnap. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so 2 days after that announcement of getting into the acting, they prepare for Min's birthday. You have to give it up for Min. He is such a good brother. Every year he prepares for Min's birthday. Now that Min is making some extra money, Min present is getting extravagant and expensive. Meanwhile, Q got Min two gifts, a shoes and the girl. Now that the birthday party is over, Q has to bring back homegirl back to Bangkok. A love of Q and Min love is now noticeable by all. At night though, we see Q and Min still tie themselves together to sleep, which means Q still sleepwalks. Anyways, we got to get to see a glimpse of Min's past. It's before his parents died, and it seems they didn't get along, and I guess that is what is currently giving him nightmares. The next morning, you can see that something is clearly bothering him, but he won't tell or eat. Min is definitely the type to not worry people by bottling all this emotion, but he is not good at hiding things. He just refused to ask for help when needed. Min then left the house, and of course Q followed, and he followed Min to a cemetery. He never told Min he was going to visit their parents' grave, but Min found out when they did video call. I do wonder if we're gonna get to see Q visit his mother. After getting caught, Min took Q to introduce him to his parents. After the introduction, Min told Q about his relationship with his parents and how they both died. Q then told Min that he overheard him talking on the phone that day about canceling the opportunity to acting and that he knew the reason was men and Min not wanting to leave men alone. Min then admitted it, and then he said he fears that if he took the job and went far from men, then maybe something bad will happen and men will not be there for him. Min also continued to say that in the past, he and his parents never had a good relationship and that his parents only cared for men because he was always sick and that he was jealous of men and hated him for being their parents' favorite and never showed him the love that they showed men. Min also said that since childhood he never had one thing for himself. Everything had to be shared with men. Upon talking this, man was there and he overheard everything and he left because at this point man thinks he's holding Min back. He said one day he was upset with his parents and left to go far away from them, but he never realized that his parents were coming to get him, but both got into an accident and both died, leaving him and his brother. When their parents died, because they were young, it was best for a family member to take care of them, but no one wanted them both at the same time. Now, at the time, they were teenagers, but only person the family wanted was men, and men didn't care if they took men because when their parents died, he never spoke to men, but men showed how much he loved men, and the reason they stayed together was because men begged Min to not let them separate. Min said till this day he blames himself for his parents' death, but Q reassures him that this is never Min's fault. After that tearful talk, they went home, but they quickly noticed that Min is not there. They went outside and found someone that lived near them, and that person told them that they should have seen men because men went to the cemetery. That's when they concluded that they know that men must have heard everything they said. They went all over asking people for men, and their search was not going anywhere, so Q called his father for help. Sua came and gave them more information that they have never known. They learned that men took the bus to Bangkok. Now they are heading to Bangkok. Honestly, thank God for Q's father helping because if they didn't, then they would have been searching and been very worried. They decided to stop and take a break. Min called the girl to inform her. Because Min is word for men, he refused to eat, which I totally understand. Ever since their parents died, they only have each other, and losing Men will break Min. Later, Min got a call from James saying Men is in the hospital. When they saw Men woke up and told Min the reason he left to go to Bangkok. That was because he wanted to talk to the people for Min to get back the opportunity to act because he hates to be the reason why Min can't do anything he wishes to do. Men said when he got there, they were giving him a very hard time. Men tries to beg, but they never cared. After the argument, James saw him, but while walking with James, he had an emergency and James got Men to the hospital. Men also mentioned that he knows that men always sacrifice for him, even giving him more food and not eating to make sure Men is okay. And Men said he always feels sad because he got Men to suffer to take care of him. Well, James, we in episode 10, so it's safe to say that you are a good guy. Thank God, Title got something good. Since they can't stay at the hospital because visiting hours is over, Q offers Min to sleep over at his place. But of course, Min decided to go to the hospital to be with his brother. I guess visiting hours started early or he's gonna beg his way. Look at the way he put that sticker note. I swear, if it was me, never see it the next morning because I sleep a bit bad. We then see that Min and Q father are communicating and Min thanked him for helping finding Men and also that he needs to talk to Q because Min said that he knows and see the father cares and loves for Q but he doesn't express it as much to Q and tells him that Q also loves his father and is why he wants to try so hard for his father to quit this job because it is very dangerous. The father said that he knows and that because of his job he can't seem to give it up and because of his job it helped him to know where Q is and who he is with. That is how he knows about Min and Men. The father knows that Min is right and asks Min for advice on how to start bonding with Q. But in my opinion, this is not something you just have to sit there and let it flow. You know, whatever flows. But I could be stupid and Min gives the advice anyways. Back at the hospital, Min thanks Q for being a part of his life. Looking back until now, they have come a long and strange way to be in a relationship. I don't think this ever happened in real life. Or, then again, there are billions and trillions of people in the world. It might happen to someone. Okay, guys, that is the end of my personal review on episode 10 of Kidnap. Stay tuned for my review on episode 11. And as always, if you like my reviews, give them a thumbs up, subscribe, hit notification bell so you never miss any of my videos, and I'll see you next time.